Hello, DLL and LDX attendees. Question for DLL. What is your favorite part of working with each other? Been watching the show for years and love every second of it.
They want us to be so cute.
Brutal honesty. I can say anything to this man.
And probably have.
Luke, your weight loss journey is going great. You still have work to do.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me, because I don't know, we'll talk about it. And it's true, I do have work to do, and I'm working on it, it's fine.
But we gotta, you gotta trust each other. You gotta be real, right? Like if Luke says something nice to me, it's great, because I know he actually means it. Because if he thought that, I was, if he thought I was losing my soul, he would tell me. He would use those words.
Yeah, that happens.
I think it's important, right? Because our relationship is complicated. We're friends, we're colleagues, we're boss-employee,
You were my landlord for 5 years or something?
We gotta be able to be real with each other. Otherwise, we're gonna be second guessing everything. I mean, we've been through it all. And then Dan was there.
One of my biggest pet peeves is not knowing where I stand with someone. So basically same answer. For Dan,
Oh God.
I'll talk about Dan. I manage Dan, so I'll talk about Dan for a second.
They're both my boss.
I very much enjoy Dan's general extremely chaotic energy and just desire to do all of the things. He's a little distractible sometimes, but he gets a lot of stuff done, and he's very excited to do interesting, complicated things, which is very fun to work with. So I'll give you that.
Next is from Jeffrey. Linus and Luke, do you have a favorite memory from creating a video or working on a special project together?
Christmas album!
Someone from the audience shouted out Christmas album.
A favorite memory.
It's happening.
It's hard to pick one. It's hard to pick one favorite. We did some really goofy, weird stuff together in the early days. This is gonna seem like probably a not very, not that great a moment, but it's one of the ones that I'll always remember. We had this I think it was a water gun fight or something like that in the back alley behind the Langley house, and I did something to him, and it was underhanded.
I remember this.
And for the one time in our entire relationship, he looked at me and ran after me in a way that I actually wasn't quite sure if he would hurt me or not. I scaled a fence, which I'm trying to remember if he pulled me down off of or if I did get over it. I'm not sure. But just those, I don't know, it was all so raw. It was so raw back then. You can't pick one, and I know it's cliche, but it's impossible to pick one.
I've mentioned mine a bunch of times on the show before, but it was the Denny's trip.
Yeah.
So there was this, before Linus Media Group was a thing, back when we were at NCX, there was one, he had a full-time job, I was in school full-time, and we were also full-time making Linus Tech Tips and NCX videos, so we were working a lot. And there was one time where we went to go get food after work. Denny's was the only thing open. We showed up, the hostess and waitress / person doing both of those things was passed out on a table. If I remember correctly, the chef took our orders.
We ordered first.
Yeah, she took our orders and then fell asleep, and the chef just left the food under the heat lamp. So I don't know if it was just me or both of us.
At some point, we were just this is Denny's. How long could this food possibly take to deliver?
Yeah, so we just went into the kitchen and got the food ourselves. And it was just I don't know. If you guys watched how I reacted to the hack, you can imagine how I was kind of feeling in that moment. Where this is crazy. The stuff we're trying to accomplish is crazy. We have no idea if any of this is going to work. This is still super early days, but we're both committing really, really, really heavily and giving everything we have to make this work. And we let the waitress lady sleep, which was also cool. Yeah.
It's just the kind of people we are. She clearly needed the rest.
Yeah, and like we can go get it ourselves. It's fine. Yeah.